welcome back to my channel. It's Karina from Day by Day K, your fitness instructor and fitness friend. So guys, thanks for joining in. In today's video, I'm going to take you through a routine to work on our first chakra, which is the root chakra. I'm going to take you guys through a couple of poses that will help open that up. Now, before we even get into this, some of you might be like, what are chakras and what are you talking about? So I'm kind of going to explain to you really quickly a little bit about chakras and what they mean. So chakra is basically a Sanskrit word that means like a wheel, and it's basically a wheel that represents different energies in our body. So I want you guys to think about it as like similar to acupuncture, okay? So there's different points in your body that when you do acupuncture, they open up and release different energies. So the basis of chakra meditation and all that stuff is to basically make sure there's a good flow of energy throughout the body, that there's no blockages. And so there's different types of chakra wheels. There's some that have like 5 main points, some that have 7, which is the one that we're gonna work on. Some people say that there's like 114. So there's just very different variations. But basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna each week work on the 7 main chakras. We're gonna work on one chakra each week to help kind of release and open it up. So in today's video, we're gonna go from the base, which is the root chakra. And the root chakra is actually represented by the color red and yellow. So if you have anything, you'll probably notice it in the videos as well. I'll have like a little shawl that represents the color of the chakra. But if this is a chakra that you feel you need to, you'd like to work on a little bit more, I would even suggest maybe during that day that you're thinking about it, working on it, wearing something with those colors to kind of help reinforce it. Okay, now I have a little bit of a cheat sheet here to kind of explain to you guys what the root chakra is, and to help you to realize maybe if you feel like you have some imbalances that you want to work on with regards to this chakra, and so on and so forth. So the root chakra is, again, it's kind of like the base, and it helps us to feel basically grounded and accepted. And when we have an imbalance in this chakra, we're going to feel a little bit more restless, we're going to have a lack of energy, it's going to be kind of like you're going to feel anxious, panicky, depression, frustration, resentment, anger, and kind of feeling of like unworthiness in general. So in order to balance that out, we're going to do a couple of poses today to kind of like help open up that chakra. And hopefully by having this energy flow through you, it's going to help you to kind of like increase your sense of belonging, feeling a little bit better about yourself, feeling a little bit more secure and safe, and more self-worthiness in general. So again, sorry guys, I know I'm kind of like reading a little bit because there's so much information on the chakras. So if you want to get some more information on the root chakra, you can feel free to also just Google it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get into these poses. Again, this is just kind of like a little note. It's not like a stretch routine. I'm just gonna go through like 4 or 5 different poses, so you can add these into your stretch routine. You can do these in the morning if you want. You can make them into a little routine for yourself, or you can do them in the evening or whatnot. Okay, so we're gonna get into this chakra, and I will see you guys at the end of the video. Ciao.
So we're gonna lift all our toes up and fan them out, and then drop them back down so that we create a nice solid base. You wanna have your knees and your ankles nicely aligned as well, and you're going to engage your quadricep muscles. You want to make sure that you're maintaining a natural curvature in your spine, and that you're drawing your belly in and keeping the core nice and engaged. You're going to shrug your shoulders up, and then you're just going to like let your shoulders roll back and down so that they are away from the ears. You're going to let your arms just hang naturally with the elbows slightly bent, and your palms are facing forward. Your neck is nice and long. Your chin is not tucked down or tucked back. You just want to kind of maintain a neutral neck in general. And then basically you're just going to hold this position for about 5 to 10 breaths. For the chair pose, what you're going to do is, again, starting off standing with your feet hip width apart, you're going to take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, you're going to bend your knees and keep your thighs and knees nice and parallel. You're going to lean your torso forward slightly, and you can add on basically lifting the hands up over the head, or just shoulder height, or you can just keep your hands kind of in a prayer position, and you can hold this for 30 seconds to a minute. So for the staff pose, you're going to basically start off in a seated position, and you're going to extend your legs out right in front of you. You're going to flex your feet, sitting up nice and tall. So I like to kind of describe it like you zipped up your winter jacket, chest out, shoulders back, belly button to the spine. And you're just going to hold this position. You want to slightly bring your shoulders back and away from the ears as well, and you can keep your hands basically at the sides of your body, just on the mat. So you're going to hold this for about 1 minute, or if you'd like, you can hold it for a little bit longer. So for the bridge pose, you're going to lie on your back, and you're going to bend your knees, and your feet are going to stay on the floor. You're going to press your feet and your arms firmly into the floor. As you exhale, you're going to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. You're going to draw your tailbone in towards the pubic bone, and holding your glutes nice and tight. You're going to also, optionally, if you want, you can roll your shoulders back and underneath your body and clasp your hands together. But if you feel like that's uncomfortable for the shoulders or anything, you can just keep your arms out to the sides, and that's fine. You're going to hold that, and basically you can hold this position for 30 seconds to 1 minute. So for this pose, you're going to start off lying on your stomach with your arms at your sides and your legs extended out. Your forehead is resting on your mat. On your inhale, you're going to rise your head off the mat and just basically slightly look forward. And then on the exhale, you're going to lift your chest and arms up and extend your arms along the sides of your body. Your palms are going to be facing down. If you can stay here, or if you want, you could add in your feet as well and your legs and just holding it there. So it's kind of like a Superman pose. You want to use your inner thighs to lift your legs up towards the ceiling, not really focusing in on bending the knees. You're going to keep your chest lifted and wide across the collarbones. And you can hold this pose again for 1 minute or 30 seconds. And just each time, if you ever need to take a break, just breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth, take a little break, bring yourself back down, and repeat it.
Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed some of the poses that we worked on today. I also wanted to share with you guys one more thing that I forgot to mention earlier, which is basically this Chakras Affirmation. This is something you can kind of, I'll post it, I'll write it out for you guys in the notes below. But basically it's just something that you can like repeat in your mind or say out loud as you're doing your stretches. You can do this throughout the day, again, when you're just kind of trying to work on opening up this chakra. So the affirmation for this chakra is, I am safe, I trust in the natural flow of life, I am secure, I'm giving thanks to Mother Earth for the energy that she's giving me. So again, hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week for our next chakra. Ciao!